Hey, how's everyone doing? Just got done watching Scab from Carbo Cutler's first live stream. He did, well, I think he did a really good job. So if you haven't checked out his videos, go check him out at Carbo's Cutlery. So I got Pepper here. She's always right here. And of course, there's Tomo. And I'm not kidding when I say she follows me everywhere. Huh. You just do. So today, got a review of. You gonna get on the table? A Shirasaya. Now, in recent years, Shirasaya's got kind of popular. I think it's starting to like fade down now a bit. I think the reason why people liked them so much is because of the simplicity of them. I mean, there's no Tsuba, no Koshira, no nothing. And really what it was just made for is to house your blade once the smith got done with it. Basically, Shirasaya means white scabbard because there's no lacquer, no nothing. It's just, and it's sealed super tight, so no moisture can get in it. This one's got cross hatches right there. And it's supposed to indicate, I do believe, which way the blade's going. The only problem with Shirasaya is since there's no Tsuba, you can't push it with the thumb, so you have to pull really hard to get it coming. Now this one isn't mine. This is my wife's. It's made by Shinwa. She really likes this blade. And we don't cut basically like water balls with it and whatnot because, let me get it closer here. It's got a colored blade, which, don't get me wrong, colored blades are nice. They really are nice. But the moment you start cutting like mats and water bottles, it starts rubbing off. And that's like the drawback to having a colored blade like this. So the other drawback to having a blade like this is basically there is no guard. So your hand could potentially slide up and you could cut yourself. They got really famous, especially the straight ones, because of Zodachi, the Blind Swordsman, the Japanese movie. And it was a TV show in Japan that ran, God, really long time. Well, I had to be careful of kitties. He would use it like this, upside down. And let's just go ahead and put it back in the side here. I mean, it locks in good. So, as you can see. So he would hold it like this. But the problem with it holding like this is your movement is kind of restricted. Yeah, it's got a little bit of side rattle there. So you're kind of restricted having the sword like that because we're not really meant to cut that away. We're meant to cut this way. So depending on what you're trying to do, you know, because that's basically the proper way. You want to hold this, and that goes for like any sword. You could, I mean, if you laid the blade this way, flat, you could block that away. But as far as cutting, and you don't get as enough, because see, just doing it sideways, it constricts you. You don't get enough cutting power out of it as you do with holding it actually the way you're supposed to. So there's a great amount of disadvantages of holding that. And I think one of the reasons why, like in the movies, that's why I think Not 100% sure. They had them hold it upside down, even though it was a replica blade. It's a lot safer because if it does slip, it doesn't. Tomo, stay away. It doesn't slip onto his hands. You always around when I have the blades out. You know that? You know that? I don't want you to get hurt. So, they're cool as hell, though, to have. It's just you have to be extra careful with them. And that one does have a copper, pure copper hibaki, which is kind of nice. Like I said, she likes it. She loves it because it's so simple, the simplicity. Go ahead. So, but it's straight. It's got a straight blade on it. And Shinwa, it's not a bad budget sword. If you're looking to get your first sword, you're not going to do a lot of heavy cutting with them. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. So, or if it's just like, I want to say it's the best one to go to for your first katana. I mean, my wife likes Shinwa, don't get me wrong. And they make various grades of metal for these. If I remember correctly, this one it is Damascus steel is what they call it. So I don't have the actual, I hate it when they just say that. At any sword company, Damascus folded steel. Well, no shit. I know it's folded. I can see it's folded. Well, what is it folded out of? That's what I want to know. Is it 1060? Is it 1095? What? Just don't tell me it's folded. That don't tell me nothing. But it does. It's got a nice distal taper to it. So it's not a very wide blade at all. It's what you would call a Ninjato. Ninjato is a straight blade. So it's not very thick, as you can see. It's actually not a very wide blade at all. But there's the Mune, but it has a nice even distal taper, and they did a good job on the hibaki. That copper hibaki just looks nice. They did a good job of it. So, and it does have an edge. I didn't realize this is just a factory edge because I didn't want to take it to the stone and potentially scratch up the coloring of the blade. So, if anything, pool noodles, my arch enemy. I hate pool noodles. Yeah, no. And only because of the weight. There's no weight to them. But the Shirasaya, there's a slight where they formed the Koraguchi, though. You can see. Let me see if I can't get it to pick up. Right in there in the center, there's a crack. You can kind of see it right there. Let me get a little bit closer. You see that line right above my finger? There's a crack right there. So it doesn't seem like soft wood though, which is a good thing. You don't want your side to have soft wood. One of my practice swords, they used, excuse me, some really soft wood. And you will, if you're drawing it a lot for like Iaido or something, or just cutting, you're gonna wind up shimming it a lot of times, and that shit just gets old. So I don't know how many times I've had to shim that. This is a little front heavy, but it's not bad because it's not, a really wide blade, but you can, is kind of a in between front heavy and handle, if that makes sense. But it feels like you could, if you had to kind of stop it, where you want it to be. So I'm not the biggest fan of Shirasaya sometimes, because some people, they just mess them up, but this is actually a really nice one. I like the black finish, and like I said, this one has hash marks, and I'll show you. So if they're going down like these ones are, the blade is up. So that is kind of like an indicator to tell you which way the blade is going. So you want to hold it with it like that. But once it's locked in, unless you really, really pay attention, you can't see that line. So far back here, it just looks like one whole piece. So, not too bad. They did a good job. Besides that crack in the mouth, they did a good job with the Saya. They really did. So, but that's all I have for you guys right now. Like I said, Scout did a good job on his first live stream. And I'll talk to you all later.